Hello.
Limbertude.
Welcome to Fanfiction Theater.
What'd you call me?
We're discussing Limbertude. It's the topic of the day.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I think we were actually discussing the fact that you can now take clips. You can save clips of the show if you want to. I turned that on.
So if something really funny happens, just hit that button and immortalize it forever. These will be burned onto a disc and buried with me.
Yeah.
And also just buried in some like random locations just to see who digs them up.
I've lost my glasses. I don't know where my glasses are.
Okay, Velma.
I'm Tristan from Quip Tracks. With me is Kitty.
Hi.
And we've got Michael T. Bradley from Ice on Mars.
No, I'm looking.
Hey, just real quickly, I was going to say this before we went live, but you were like, going live! F the burrito bowl tonight. I might have to like bail with very little notice tonight. Got some medical issues going on. Hopefully they're past,
Okay.
but just in case, just fair warning to everybody. So, yeah.
Okay.
But hello.
Okay. But if Michael's water breaks, he might have to shoot out of here. And we've got Tracy from Quip Tracks as well.
Yeah, you do.
And that
Sorry.
seems to be it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Jessie is here, but she's not
Yeah.
on here
Okay.
yet.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
here in spirit.
And it sounds like Kitty's there.
I'm still here.
I did Kitty first. So
Did you? God. Okay. That's how with it I am tonight. Welcome.
Whoa.
I'm Michael, by the way.
okay, so for our first fic, can we get a suggestion for a fandom to go looking for a one shot of? Can't be anything at all.
Yeah. I had thought of several fandoms. It was like, oh, why haven't we looked that up yet? But now I can't remember them.
How about Hello?
Hello? Is that Drew Brock from Drawback Productions?
Present.
All right,
Here the
listen.
whole time.
Kevin just came live, too.
And here's Kevin.
No, not that kind of present,
Sorry.
Lillian. Not that.
I was engaged in
Aw,
Mortal
man.
Kombat with all of our cats trying to clip their claws.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait, so just to be clear, we're not getting presents?
We are no presents.
Why did I even show up?
It's just one present. We have to.
Okay, your bike counts as a present. Yes.
I get a bike?
Yes, she has a new bike.
Lucky
I
duck.
don't even want to go into the debacle. It's just like we kept having to buy her replacement bikes and stuff. And she can
How about
ride it
this?
without training wheels now. She's amazing.
Aw.
The
I'm
bike
thinking,
haul has started. Yes.
I'm thinking something Digimon, but maybe if someone else has
Okay,
like something to
okay.
mash it up with. Like
Medabots,
Digimon
maybe?
X. Oh, nanobots? Let's see if that
No,
exists.
Medabots.
I like nanobots.
I mean, Nanobots isn't a show, though, is it?
It was
It's a
actually.
They Might Be Giants album.
Yeah.
See if there's any fan fiction of that album.
Yeah, please.
Okay, let me.
There were also nanobots on the MST3K. Somebody could write a fanfic about them.
Oh, the nanites, yeah.
I
anime.
bet you there's.
But there's also like the nanos, the nanites in Tony Stark's suit and stuff. Like maybe you could do it from their perspective.
Also,
let's not do the ones
Misha is
that ruined
asking.
the genre.
Misha is asking, are there Shakespeare fanfics?
Ooh.
Maybe.
If by
Okay,
that
there-
you mean Lion King 2, Simba's
Oh my gosh.
Pride.
Wait a minute.
Also, Lion King 1.
Oh my gosh, wait a minute.
There is exactly one Digimon Medabots crossover fan fiction.
Oh my gosh.
And it's under 1,000 words.
Oh my gosh.
Break it, please.
Okay.
We'll keep Shakespeare in mind for the future, but
Isn't there fun new things that the audience can do with their cans? Well, you know.
yeah. I
More
added the
idea.
icon for the cans down there, so you can collect those and get even more money. And
What is this can nonsense? What's going on?
Okay, they're channel points.
It's our own
is what they are.
cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
channel points. What are those?
They are.
Spend them
They're
on
cans.
Cans.
Big old cans, baby.
Full circle, man.
It's a
They're points that they
gamification on
accrue, that
Twitch.
people who watch accrue as they watch. It just builds up over time. And you can turn them in for big money, big prizes. The default ones are like highlight my message, which isn't that useful when we have such a small audience, but you can unlock.
They're not all that small.
Emotes.
There's some normal-sized people.
Yeah. But I added for 800 cans, shut up and get back to the fanfic. And for 20,000 cans, you can set the voice for the next new character that comes up. And we will attempt to.
Oh boy, like Ray Romano or something, and then
Right,
"Oh."
exactly.
Okay.
Misha redeemed some points. Read my highlighted message, she says. So I've now.
That is a good message. I like that message a lot, actually. Can we frame that?
Also
I
earlier.
laughed. I cried.
Also earlier, Spitfire for free asked if they might be Giants fanfic. What are the odds one of you wrote it? I'm gonna go with high.
Comment. What does set mean in that case? It means that we will try to keep that voice for the rest of the series. I was trying to come up with point redemptions that wouldn't be disruptive to the show long term, so I didn't want people to like change an existing character's voice, even though we're not always, whatever. We'll
So
try
you don't
to
think that reading Sonic
commit to
as
the bit.
Gilbert Gottfried would be disruptive?
Not if we did it from the beginning and committed to the bit.
Do they all have to be celebrities, or
Is
can it be
commit
like?
to the bit one of the options?
Yeah, can it be like man urgently sipping soup? So then, like, that's the voice. And then every time.
Yeah, not necessarily a celebrity, like
Yeah, okay.
voice or a vocal
Yeah.
affectation of some kind.
As long
Okay,
as it's
cool.
not like my brother Ken, like.
You know
Or
what?
like
I'll
the
take
gay
that challenge. I'll be a brother Ken, but he's getting whatever voice I decide he sounds like.
My name's Ken.
Oh my God, Ken, is that you?
I'm here, you guys. Stop talking about me.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't you do Ken's voice either, Lillian. Ken is really sensitive, we're finding out. Okay.
Let's get to the fanfic. Okay. What is it? This is called Digiphobia.
Uh-oh.
Takes place after season 2 of Digimon and in season 1 of Medabots. I believe they are MEDA bots, aren't they? That's
Yeah.
what it said when I picked it. That they said Metabots. So
In the
Right.
disclaimer, it says Medabots.
Self-reference.
So I'm
With the
curious, are there any Digimon that
Huh.
identify as non-binary?
that was clever. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Little nerd joke there.
Yeah.
But I'm butts.
TK and Davis go to the Digimart in the digital world, not knowing they are going to get thrown into a completely different world. What's going to happen when Metabee sees Patamon and Vmon?
You wanna throw a link?
Yeah. Let me copy and paste.
Tracy,
Link
where did you
flinger.
go?
I turned Tracy up.
Throw
because
a
I
rope
couldn't
down
hear
to
him.
Tracy.
Tracy, come back from the forest and then talk to us.
I can't see.
Oh no! Audience, help him! You gotta like and subscribe to get him out.
I'm stuck in a machine.
Oh, there he is.
He's back in the dryer.
Okay, so, all right. Let me know when we're good here.
I think we're good.
Let me grab that link. Did you put up pictures of these characters?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think we.
All right. Let me.
Seems
look
like
up.
something we should do, right?
I mean, it's not
What's
like
the-
seeing a picture of a character I don't know is going to give me any more insight to it, I guess. But
There's
This is
I don't know.
Medabots.
They may look really dumb.
there's 3 things you need to know: Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon on the champions. Done.
That yellow one's cool. What's he?
That's Medabot
Okay.
or Medabi from
Medabi.
Medabots.
all right.
What were the other
Yeah,
characters?
it's good.
Patamon.
Patamon.
Isn't that the little flying hamster pig?
Oh yeah, little
like-
Hamtaro with big.
Oh, that's a young Jedi.
Head bat wings. I'm making that a weird friend.
Oh, so that's like a porg with dragon wings. I guess.
Yes.
All right.
And Vmon, is
Cute.
that? that
Vmon
one.
is like. Isn't
It's got
the
a
blue
V on his
spiky guy?
face. That's how you
Oh.
can tell.
He starts
All
as a
right.
little dribble.
So that's his character arc, is that he has a V.
I don't.
Well, he has to earn the V. He grows from a tiny droplet into a V man.
His original name was Boomerang Temple, but that didn't go over as well.
So they moved it to the middle.
No. All right, so disclaimer: I do not own Digimon or Medabots. I mean, all right, I really want to read one once by somebody who owns this material. You know,
Yeah. Well, then it wouldn't be
Like,
fanfic.
I'm taking
And this is
it
all
over.
canon.
I own it, and Sony can come fight me if they want it.
if I did, I'd be rich. So don't sue me. Chapter 1, Digideport.
Digity.
So, diggity do, diggity da, diggity port, diggity wah. So we need a TK, but I
I'll
don't
be
know.
TK.
All right.
I'll be tick.
Who's Dick?
Where is Davis? He was supposed to be here by now.
Exclaimed, pacing back and forth in front of his apartment complex. Tokamon? Or Tokoman?
Chill out, TK. Chill out. He probably just slept in again.
Tokoman says, popping out of his bag.
See, there he is now.
Davis.
Now I need a Davis.
Oh, I'll be Davis.
Davis.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. There was a power surge in my apartment. My alarm clock didn't go off.
Davis Pants.
Davis pants.
Well, we better hurry. Oh, sorry. No, that's
I am Davis Pants.
Well, we better hurry. We're already late.
Says,
well. Then what are we waiting for?
exclaims Davis as he starts to run towards their school. Sighs and runs after Davis.
Hey, Davis, want to go to the digital world after school today?
Asks between classes. Davis waits until a few of their classmates walk by.
Oh yeah!
I believe that's hell yay.
Them say the
Hell yay!
After school, but
Hell
Patamon.
yay! Hell yay!
After school, Patamon, Davis, and Vmon go to apartment.
Digiport open.
That's not even a what?
Sorry, Vmon is spelled wrong. His name is V-E-E-Mon.
Hmm.
Wait, Vmon is the
Wait, it's
brow
like-
meringue?
Wait, what?
That's a name I just thought up and never said
Okay.
before. Brown meringue. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Vmon.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. But no,
Oh,
it's
go-
it's like T-shirt. You can spell it with a capital T or T-E-E. Vmon's the same way.
It's not.
So we're
hey,
flipping between meta and meta.
His identity is not a costume. Okay, it is not a T-shirt.
It's a gimmick.
You wanna give me line again?
Uh,
Where
oh yeah.
Digiport open.
You said it before, but I just figured for the flow. Says when they get to his room.
Hey, look, we're near the
I would think
Digimart.
someone's cocking their gun when you do that.
It's very active.
Hey, look, we're near the Digimart.
Says Patamon.
Let's go check out what they have there this time.
Exclaims. What did we do last time? It really...
That's just one way. Let's go check out what they have here at this time in this particular place.
That sounds good to me. I am not under duress.
Hey, Datamon!
Who was Davis?
I'm Davis.
That's true. He just said it.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I
you did.
guess maybe
Okay. Sorry. No, I heard it, and I thought you were just
How many
saying
fingers
it.
am
to
I
say
holding
it.
up,
I was
Michael?
just saying, hey,
No,
to
it was
Datamon.
not
It was in your
accusatory. It was
home.
my line.
I am looking at the fanfic, so I have no idea. Hey, no, I almost said the line rather than what comes after. Says Davis. Datamon looks up from what he's doing.
Datamon?
Who's Datamon?
Hold on.
Datamon runs the store. I guess.
of
I
course.
guess if it's Patamon, then it should be Datamon.
Whoa.
I'll be
Okay.
Datamon, since I'm a data.
I want to collect this all.
Probably going to be robotic.
That's Datamon?
Voice.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
he's
be robotic.
very
There he
robotish.
is. 100%.
Put the text back up. I don't have it.
There it is.
Oh, this thing. I was trying to create a dimensional portal to.
No. Oh,
Oh,
hi.
Teak.
Oh, hi, T. Davis, Patamon, Vmon. What are you four up to today?
Just looking around.
States.
Well, then, feel free to rummage through here. It's all junk, though.
And Davis did
rummage
just
through
that.
this, buddy.
Hey, Datamon?
Asks.
Why do you have a TV remote?
Datamon looked up from the counter.
Okay, oh, that thing. I was trying to create a dimensional portal to the human world for Digimon. Other words known as Digiport D.
Did this author really think otherwise was other? That's
words?
adorable.
I think he just forgot the in other words.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So why is it with this crap?
Asks confused.
Yeah, why did you throw away something that useful? I
Davis.
did not question Davis. Huh?
Davis asked.
Like I said, I tried to create it. It doesn't work.
Opened the back of the Digitaport and saw that it needed batteries.
I guess that's.
Did you try putting batteries in it?
Datamon blinks and says,
Blink, blink. What are batteries?
and Davis do a face plant into the dirt.
Wait, what?
What?
They're
You're
ostriches.
so mad.
Damn.
Just
Wait.
hit the.
Yeah, like they're in a store, right? So it's like
Yeah,
shelves
yeah.
of dirt. Like
Yeah.
that's product.
I have not had time to clean, and my Roomba quit.
The
A
big
sexual
blind spot
harassment case.
Digimon.
Okay, well, get this, y'all. Batteries are what power the stuff in the human world.
Patamon states,
Oh, well, no, I didn't.
sighs, and searches through his backpack for some batteries.
Here are some.
Says, he puts them in and presses the power button. Sure enough, a portal opens.
So, how are you going to test this?
Ask. Oh, Datamon smirks.
That's why I have you for.
He says and pushes them into the portal. Davis.
Well, we're screwed.
Please don't say that.
Like, suddenly we're screenplay format. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Davis.
We just got shoved through a portal and we have no idea where we are going. Of course I am going to say that.
I think they got shoved out of fan fiction
Exactly.
narrative and into a TV pilot.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think they went right into the ending author's note.
Where Davis hits TK with his car and has to be his butler, right?
Tune in next week to see where we end up.
Ba,
But
ba.
next week never comes. Next week.
No,
comes.
we have a chapter 2. Yeah.
Oh, we do. Good.
Yeah. Disclaimer. I'm going to say this right now. I do not own Digimon or Medabots, so don't sue me.
Okay.
Okay.
Digiphobia.
All right.
Chapter 2. Landing.
Ugh, not the best landing we could have had, huh, Davis?
Asks as he pulls himself off the ground.
Davis?
He asks, looking around for his friend.
Who is Tokamon?
Got it.
Oh, that was me.
That's
I don't
Tokamon.
think- I don't think he's here.
Tokamon says, poking out of Tk's backpack.
Did he really?
Looks-
Dave is not here. Man, okay, never mind. And his name's Tokamon. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I got it.
This author
Looks-
might be a genius.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
Tk looks back at Tokamon.
What do you mean he's not here, Tokamon? We both went through the portal.
Tokamon squirms out of the backpack and onto Tk's head.
Well, Davis and Veemon could have landed
spelled
somewhere
correctly.
else.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Apparently somebody gave him a harsh review, letting him know that.
Scooby came on and did some editing. Yo!
Tokamon says calmly.
What?
Tk says, starting to freak out.
That's not good, Tokamon. Neither Davis or I know. Neither Davis or I know where the hell we are, much less our way around.
It's weird how having or instead of nor there makes it really sound confusing, right? That's
Yeah.
okay. So this is Tokamon again. God, these
In the middle here,
everybody's
yeah.
saying the same thing, or everybody's talking in one paragraph, and there's
Yeah.
Hey, this is the second edition. They added spaces, so you're lucky.
How do we get out of screenplay format? I like that.
It was easier, wasn't it?
Right.
Okay. There's no need to freak out, Took. All we have to do is find someone who knows their way, knows their way around, and ask them to help us.
Tokamon says, trying to calm Tk down. It works. Somewhat. It's like there was a die roll.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Works somewhat.
It is now pacing back and forth in the alleyway Tokamon and him landed in. Always
That is-
going into dirt, this guy.
That is a good idea. But what's going to be our excuse for not knowing our way around?
Tk says with only minor panic in his voice now.
Use your head, Took. All you have to say is that you're new in town and we don't know you way around yet. And
I'm
you
new
got
in town.
separated from your brother.
Oh, good idea, Tokamon. Let's go.
Tokamon sighs and jumps back into Tk's backpack as he walks out into the street. Meanwhile, with Davis and Veemon. Crash!
So is Tokamon tiny? How come he's riding around in a backpack?
He's the Hamtaro character, right?
No. I don't know
No?
what Tokamon looks like.
All right. I took a stab at it.
They can be any size, man. These Digimon, they're crazy.
Okay.
Can't they like
Um,
shrink and
Let Jesse finish her thought.
enlarge themselves?
I don't know if that's something they can do. Seems like it would be an easy thing to, alter their code.
Metaphysibots.
We have a request
Uh-oh, what's that?
for the next character, which will be Demi-Vimon, I guess. For the guy from the Barbie Girl song. The
Okay,
Come On,
Barbie, let's go party. That guy? Oh, boy.
yeah.
Oh, Drew, I think you just volunteered.
Well, okay, but I gotta talk to myself here. Just seeing. It's fine, whatever. Oh, are you okay, Dave?
Demi-Vemon asks his human partner as he climbs out of a
The
dumpster.
lords?
Yeah.
Yay, I'm fine. Where's Tick and Tokomon?
Well, this is. Oh, you're Davis too. I see. Okay.
Yeah, I'm everybody.
Sorry. I was like, no, it's the other. You're just talking to yourself. Gotcha. Okay. Davis asks while pulling a banana peel off his head. Whoops, banana peel.
This is the Drew Show.
Not here.
Demi-Vemon.
It's spelled H-E-A-R, folks.
Speak of not here.
In other words, please repeat yourself.
Demi-Vemon says, fearing Davis's reaction. Davis looks down at his Digimon.
Oh, then they must have landed somewhere else.
Davis says, surprisingly calm.
Well, come on, Demi-Vemon. Let's go find them, Demi-Vemon. Confused. I'm like, oh, no, sorry.
No,
Just keep going.
That's all
Yeah,
the quote.
yeah,
Yeah.
Confused.
You get the rest of the story.
Demi-Vemon, confused at how
It's
Davis
legally
reacted,
yours.
crawls into his shoulder bag as Davis walks out of the abandoned warehouse they landed in. Now, I'm not going to narrate anything else we do, Demi-Vemon.
Drew,
I
wait.
just, it's a
Drew.
little twitch I have. Let me get my medication,
Drew,
and I'm back.
who got the line, come on, Vemon, let's go find them? Because that fits perfectly into the Barbie Girl song.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
There it is.
Yeah.
Chapter 30.
One other thing. This kind of warehouse is the kind of a house that you wear. I just
Right,
wanted to
right.
point that out.
Why wasn't he like surprisingly clam for like all of the typos? I would love for him to be surprisingly clam when he said that. Anyway,
We'll never know. We'll never know.
My best friend wrote a screenplay once and misspelled calm as clam. So he had a character say, just clam, man. And the actor liked it so much, he was like, can I just keep that? And I was like, okay. And it's weird how nobody that I've ever shown that film to, nobody has questioned it. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
this person just says clam.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sure.
Okay.
I get it.
Chapter 30.
No, I think that's the location. They're behind a XXX shop.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
Or
Exterior.
we're introducing
XXX.
the Vin Diesel character, Triple X.
Yeah.
Or they're about to play us a nice little
X,
jug
big
song.
X, little X.
Like, whoo,
Oh, you're right.
whoo. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Davis, where are you?
I'm right here, dipshit.
Glaring.
I was trying to act out the story.
Davis.
Well, you did a crepey job.
Yum! I'm hungry for creepies.
And Davis start to argue.
Yeah,
Me.
Bicker.
Rubber, rubber, rubber.
I sigh. Since T and Davis are preoccupied right now, I'll say what Davis was supposed to say. Tune in next time to see if T and Davis find each other.
Nope.
So these segments are supposed to be like bumpers, kind of.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, weird.
Best
Okay.
fanfic
Like
ever.
Loki
Best fanfic of all
said.
time.
Good boy.
Yeah. We'll be right back. Okay, so from here, I think I want to go to 700 days just so that we finish this goddamn chapter.
Oh lord.
Oh, that's right. It's that
Never.
endless one.
We are
will
still in
never-
the middle of chapter 4.
And it's
Chapters
funny
for a
because the more
lifetime
we
commitment.
read, the more the author adds, and chapter 4 just keeps getting longer and longer.
Xeno's chapter 4.
It's a bad dream where you
never-ending
just run and don't get anywhere.
Let's see, they drove off into the night or whatever, right? That's
Into
Yeah.
the road of the night.
The road
Yeah,
of
that's
the
right.
night. Yeah, that's right.
The author added this
Okay.
whole part about this guy pushing a boulder up a hill. Ridiculous.
You know it's a good fanfic when you can work in the adjective Sisyphean. Okay, so let me know when everybody's good. I'm ready. So.
Let me do the link in the chat. 700 days.
I love the chat right now. What is happening? What's going on?
And 700
My wine.
days VA. Cool. I think we're ready. We're ready.
I started the car and drove off onto the road of the night. I kept my full attention on the road. Even though I was worried about him, just as Mikage was, I knew I had to focus on the road, otherwise we would all get hurt.
It's good TSA.
Yes, that is why you focus on the road.
While I was driving...
We should probably recap real quick.
Oh, sure.
Because they're trying to take a passed out Jack Atlas just home, I guess, because the alcohol that
Somebody
he
put
drank
alcohol in
got
his
him
whiskey.
to the point of being drunk.
Yes.
Right, that
Now,
one mouthful put him over the edge, as I remember.
now he had been drinking alcohol all night. They just, for whatever reason, did not catch on that all of his soda cans filled with brown liquid that smelled like bourbon or whatever.
Yeah.
Until
Nobody
they
caught
started
on.
smelling the carpet.
Right. And he was like slurring his words. Like they made a point of mentioning that, and everybody's like, whatever. But then, when some dropped on the carpet and they smelled it, they were like, is he drinking? Is the alcoholic in the group drinking?
Yes.
The alcoholic that
Whole
brought his
time.
own cooler full of
Hey,
bottles
she's
full of
trying to
brown
say
liquid.
something.
Yes.
It's not that important.
I'm trying for so many sentences here.
This whole time I've envisioned him drinking it out of Mountain Dew bottles.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. While I was driving, I wondered how Jack managed to get the alcohol. I decided to interrogate Mikage about this.
Good call.
And this is me,
24
right?
made it look.
What do you mean? How could she not know?
I don't.
Mikage.
Maybe in Satellite City, it's really difficult to get alcohol.
It's a dry
I guess
town.
the same way nobody noticed that what's her name was a vampire.
Right.
Listen, I was hanging
There's no
outside the
vampire.
Tasty Freeze. No, I'm just kidding. Mikage, how does Jack get all this?
I could not look back to her, but I could tell she was uneasy with telling me.
He uses a fake ID, one that he abuses due to a printing error at the DMV that says he's 18. The DMV knows he is 16, but the license says otherwise. So the DMV screwed up, and it's like, cool.
However, while I was still listening to Mikage, I honestly was beginning to feel angry at Jack. This guy is one of Mikage's closest friends, yet he drinks while she is around. He was
buy alcohol at 18 in the United States?
In Satellite City, apparently so.
And many
Yeah.
other places in
Okay,
the real
that needed
world.
to
But
be
they
the
still have a
sentence.
Department of Motor Vehicles. So.
Right.
Very
Satellite being a poor area, the vote swung one way over the other because of a districting error.
gerrymandering is harsh in Satellite City.
Spitfire points out this is true. It's not really a fake ID because he got it from the
Yeah.
Department of Motor Vehicles. They issued it to him.
Genuine and
Fake
incorrect
id,
ID.
which is a complex psychological problem.
He was completely ignoring what alcohol did to her father years ago. My hands gripped the steering wheel harder.
My hands.
Mikage, remember, you have to get Jack off that stuff. You have to tell him.
You said jack off.
Oh my god!
Drinking game.
Okay, woo!
Glug, 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 woo!
No, demand it as soon as he wakes up or is sober enough.
Remember, this is your fault.
I
Make sure he's
said,
sober enough to consent to it. That's the tricky part. You got to really pull the trigger.
I said in a cold tone.
Yes, you're right.
Mikage said softly, I knew she was nervous about this, but it was time. She had to do this. The rest of the car ride was silent as Mikage got back to focusing on Jack, who was beginning to stir up a little. He was waking up a little, and hopefully he could lift himself up when we got back to the mansion. Mikage's point of view. I instructed Aki on where to park, and she put in back into the garage. Thankfully, Godwin was out on a meeting tonight, so we had no one to worry about. Jaeger always used nights like this to catch up on his favorite shows, mainly weird comedy shows from the 70s no one remembers. Thanks for that. Thanks. Glad we got that little bit of backstory on Jaeger there. I feel like
Okay,
I
that's
know.
Gen
Tiny clown
X.
man.
I waved goodbye to Aki as she and Yusei drove off. But before they did, he demanded his shirt back, which Aki agreed to.
Ripped the back off and handed it to
Good
him.
deal.
However, I noticed a blush won her face. Could it be deeper feelings blossoming? I gently walked through the corridors of the house with Jack on my back and supporting a little.
Or bad.
Thankfully, he was very quiet while tired, so I managed to get him upstairs while Jaeger was watching some weird show with Jim Varney and some Japanese one-hit wonder music duo.
Okay.
I think
That's
I
a
know what that
70s
one is.
Yeah, I'm like, what was Jim Varney, like 12 or something?
No, I
Yeah,
remember
it
that
was-
show.
Jim Varney?
Oh,
This
what's that?
Japanese one-hit wonder duo? No one's heard of these. No
I
one
have.
remembers this.
Hey, you'll never guess where I watched it at Bruce's.
Okay.
I knew Bruce. That'd make sense.
Yeah. That is
my
a
brother
likely
Ken.
place to view this movie.
Well, I was talking to Tracy, and I don't know why you guys are listening in. It's very, very.
What? Wait, what was it? What? I'm curious. What was it?
Can't remember their name, but it's ladies or something.
Okay, ladies or something. Good.
Lady
But I mean,
No,
do we know?
Lady, I think was
But-
her name.
But do we know what the show is?
Yeah, it was
The
just a
Gong Show.
variety show. The
okay.
networks were lousy with these awful things. Everybody that
Okay.
was in the news for a day got their own variety show. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah. All right.
Disgusting.
I like the Pat Sajak show. I don't care. When I
I saw
opened it-
every episode of the Pat Sajak show. Every
I
single one.
think I did too. I think Weird Al was on there like 3 times, even though he lasted like a week.
It was like one summer, right? It's just I
Yeah.
watched it every night for summer. Okay.
Oh
Anyway.
no!
Oh,
you
guys, talking old stuff.
We have
Guys-
to start our own Pat Sajak show podcast.
Guys, I'm sorry. Order of the League has redeemed Shut Up and Get Back to the Fanfic.
When I opened his bedroom door, I gently walked over to his bed and threw him down on it. He reacted with surprise, as anyone would, as I locked.
Refund Order of the League. Stop. We're not going back to this fanfic.
He reacted with surprise, as anyone would, as I locked the door. McCarthy, what
the hell?
What the hell happened? I did not turn back to him. I just stood there by the door, only staring at it.
Only staring, except I have a line here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guessed it.
Jack, seriously, it needs to stop.
I could not see what he was doing, but I could tell he was shifting around.
Wait,
What?
whatever you're doing, stop it.
Stop
What
shifting.
needs to stop? My fist curled at his question. I was beginning to feel angry.
You know what? Go flush it down the toilet.
I
Shouldn't have to be
was
told
not
to do
one.
that.
I normally was not one to use language such as that.
Toilet?
We don't say toilet in this household.
Usually,
But then I
usually say
just-
toilet.
Larry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. No,
We call it a
We
poo
say
poo pee
turlet in this house. If you can't say turlet, you don't belong here.
But then I just felt so angry at him. Here he was trying to deny what happened. McCarthy, know it. It helps me.
Jack, no, it doesn't. I have seen you get worse and worse throughout time. I'm not angry, but I am disappointed. You are so much better than this, but you continue to make yourself a wreck. You are just like my father was, ignorant of people trying to help you.
Did you say toiled? I interrupted him. I could not take it anymore. I just said that flat out and in a bitter tone. I wanted to slap him across the face for getting drunk, with me around and him trying to deny it. He knew what alcohol meant to me.
It's everything.
What will happen if I continue Mikage?
What?
Jack said in a bitter tone. I thought it would not come down to this, but I sighed and told him what I would do.
Jack, please. If you don't stop, I won't see
Jack,
you ever
please.
again. Jack, please. I won't even acknowledge you, just like you are doing to us now.
Said that in a tone so good it sent shivers down my spine.
Oh,
As did I.
I looked back towards Jack to see his reaction. I saw him on his bed just sitting in silence looking guilty towards the ground. I wanted to
Sorry,
feel
ground.
I wanted to
Get
feel
a face
sorry.
planted into the dirt.
I wanted to feel sorry for him, but I knew what had to be done. Jack took a deep breath and finally answered. All right. I'll stop. My expression did not change. I wanted him to prove it. I pointed towards the closet with the cooler that contained more of his alcohol. I saw inside he put all the extra bottles from the second cooler he brought to the party inside. Like a fire inside, at the party inside. He went towards his bathroom, dragging the cooler by the ground, and I went along. After
Dragging it by the ground. Just like pulling
It
the
grabbed
earth
him roughly
under, like,
by
a
the
rug.
ground.
After many stumbles, he finally reached the toilet. Oh, there's a toilet here, too. He used his
You can't
bottle
say
opener
that.
to open every bottle and can he
toilet.
had. He dumped them in one by one, bottle after bottle. Beer, whiskey, and scotch of different colors and brands were poured in. He
He
could not
toiled
even,
by the toilet.
he
Stop
could
saying
not
the,
even.
the bad word.
We don't use those words in this.
Sorry, I never like this, I swear.
That's what Jaeger said. Good old. I want more with Jaeger. He could not even flush them at once as he had to. Now I got that accent. Damn it.
Wow.
He could not even flush them at once as he had to flush on several occasions just to get rid of them all. Eventually, we were left with a cooler full of empty bottles and cans.
That's how it
He
works.
looked towards me, but I still did not change my expression.
Promise me you'll try to get along with Godwin, Jack.
Jack sighed nervously and looked towards the ground, but nodded still. I gave him a light smile. Also his mouthwash to clean out the scent, along with something under the sink to wash out the smell of alcohol from the toilet.
He just chugged them.
When she
Do
leaves,
I-
he's gonna chug the toilet water.
Do I have to? I'm drunk.
Hey, this is what you get. Also, Jack.
This is what you
I
get,
don't know.
also, Jack. I know two
Jack
Jacks.
squat. Oh.
You know, Godwin Jack, also Jack.
Mighty Jack.
please.
He looked towards me. I gave him a light kiss on the cheek, making sure to avoid his alcohol-laced mouth. He blushed, and no matter how much he tried to cover it up, I could still see it.
Covering his cheeks.
Thank you.
Don't look at me.
Thank you. I gotta go now. Make sure to drink a lot of water, and I'll throw out these bottles for you.
See her walking by Jaeger with this giant, like, clinking bag.
At least recycle them.
He smiled lightly, but I could sense that he was tired. I felt a bit nervous, so I told him to just go to bed and gave him a plastic bottle full of fresh water. I made sure he drank a good chunk of it before I left, leaving
Good chunk of
goodbye.
that chunky water.
I don't think that's fresh.
I think that's ice. If there are chunks in it, it's frozen.
It's chunky. Keep fucking drinking. As I was walking downstairs with the cooler full of bottles and cans, I wondered if Jack would keep his word. But
Just
then I
clap your
remembered.
hands. Just clap your hands.
But then I remembered that no matter how much of a jerk he could be, he still kept his promises. I guess that's his weird sort of code, but still honorable. After I got rid of the bottles, I started driving home. I had already told my mom that I had dinner over at Crow's, but not about the incident. This was something that Jack needed to solve, and no matter how much he would not like it, he would have to find help himself. Although I might give him a few pointers, okay, I would help him out as well, as would everyone else. What are you gonna do?
What? Who is Mikage arguing with in this narration? It's like, okay, I'll do it.
Stop judging me, goddammit! When I finally got home, the living room was surprisingly quiet. Normally I hear Kaoru running around.
Kaoru?
Kaoru running around, or my mom watching her soap operas, trying to parse out each syllable, and
Yeah.
So, what is going on? I now could see my mother sitting on the couch, but she looked strangely bitter. Then I realized something. I looked down at my watch. I was late coming home. I told her due to the power outage I would stay a little longer, but due to me getting Jack home, I came late. I came later than I expected.
Mom, I can explain.
She turned towards me. She kept her bitter face, but I could sense some worry in there as well.
Who was Mikage's mom?
It's not listed in our cast.
I think it's
not much.
Jesse.
Jessie. Jessie's the mom.
Please do.
I took a deep breath. I had to explain the situation with Jack while still keeping his name a secret.
That mystery boy I told you about fell unconscious, so we had to drive him home, and I forgot to tell you because of what was going on. I was making sure he was okay.
My mother still had the same expression.
You did the right thing, but please stop calling him the mystery boy. I know it's Jack.
My eyes widened and my jaws, plural, my jaws dropped. How did she know?
She has inner jaws like
She's a xenomorph.
Like a predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, her jaw drops, and then the little jaw of her alien
Comes out and just drops.
that'd be great.
Let's face it. He's the only guy friend I can think of who you would care this much about.
Yep, my mom could always tell when I was keeping a secret. She read me like a book. I think that's why she became doctor. She could tell all the nerves and emotions just through movements of the body.
no, honey.
They're walking like you have a sinus infection.
Well, it's an infection, all right.
Spleen and your organs are all corrected, all connected.
She was not a hospital doctor. She was a nurse on the weekdays and clinic doctor on Saturday, but she could still be a hospital doctor, although she says it is not that experienced. Oh, although
What?
she says she is not that experienced. Sorry.
Okay, so she doesn't help sick hospitals. Okay.
No. But she
All
could
right.
if she wanted to.
Right.
All right. I can deal with you being out late and hiding his identity, but I want to know something. Why and how did he fall unconscious?
I shivered in fear. I knew if I told her about how it happened, she would freak out. Heck, she might have even gotten angry at Jack. But I had to tell her.
He fell down and...
I began wringing my hands together as an attempt to calm myself down, but the stern look on my mother's face was clearly evident. She didn't believe a word. I sighed and looked down sadly.
He became drunk.
He did the drunk, Mom.
Like he
did the
became
drunk.
doctor.
If you
Very
could have,
drunk boy.
if you could have seen his nerves, you would have known right away.
He was it was rough sex. My mother shook.
I put him in the wrong position, and it was a chokehold, and he didn't tap out.
My mother shook in fear. Her eyes widened and her skin became pale. I walked over to her and put my hands on hers to calm her down.
But Mom, I'm getting him to stop. We threw away all of his alcohol, and he promised to stop drinking. In fact, all of my friends, including myself, are going to make sure he never drinks again.
I'm my best friend.
There you go. Sorted.
I had this conversation with them in my head while I drove here.
Yeah.
She turned to me, calming down a bit. Her face remained the same, and I grew more and more unnerved.
I could tell you that you're forbidden from seeing him. I can take your car and keys away from you. I can even send you to that private school your grandmother was talking about. But it wouldn't matter. You would find a way to be with him and help him.
I took a step back from how monotone she sounded. Before I could speak, my mother lifted her hand, silencing me.
Well, you weren't. Okay.
She silenced the silence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this section is in single quotes, so only.
Single quote.
No.
So only say this hypothetically.
I say this because I went through the same thing with your father.
I bit my bottom lip while my mom gave me a weak smile.
Why would she smile
From-
at that? That's not something to smile about. Okay.
It's a weak smile. You know, it's
Still.
kind of like maybe she hypothetically thought of a joke to add to the end too, and then she was like, it's not worth it.
No, she had to use her fingers to push the sides up.
For a moment, I was afraid she was going to say Papa had started out on the same path Jack was on. I mean, drinking, yes. If they're both alcoholics, that is,
Yeah.
yes.
That's kind of how it goes.
If that was the case,
But I assume Jack is more willing to listen to you.
she gave a laugh. She really liked that line. I raised a brow while nodding. My mom's smile grew a bit more.
Then there is a sliver of hope for him. What a
I look-
horrible thing to tell your daughter. Like,
Really?
you can fix his alcoholism. Give it a try.
Yeah, that,
Go
that
for it.
sickness that he has, like relevant to a sickness. Yeah, he can just like stop that because he loves you and shit. Go for it, girl. You got this,
I really
girlfriend.
love him.
I mean, it didn't work for me, but it'll work for you.
Yeah,
Of course, if he falls back off the wagon, that's because of your failure as a person.
absolutely, girl. But you got this.
I look up and
Spitfire
opened
said
my...
Dad also passed out playing Truth or Dare.
Oh, also, I think this was important in the recap. Didn't they fold his motorcycle into his car or something?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's in
they
the
put the
back.
motorcycle in
Yeah.
the car and then they're driving the car, but the car is also in the motorcycle. I might have zoned out.
Yeah, something like that.
I look up and opened my eyes in shock. My mother's smile grew a bit more, but different than what she had recently. I ran over and I ran over and hugged her on the couch.
It's kinda
Right on the
going
couch, I
crooked.
hugged her.
Hey,
Don't touch
landed a hug on her right on the couch.
Mikage, while I'll let you see him, remember that you should pay attention to what he does. He might try to get some.
So what, Mom?
You might try to get some.
Somewhat, Mother.
Maybe I'm trying to get some.
But you should never let your guard down. And if he breaks the deal, then punish him.
Oh my God! What kind of deal is this?
That's so fascinatingly vague.
Things I learned from my mom. Withhold sex to solve alcoholism.
My mom handed
I
me a
give you
knife.
this, my
She
writing
said if he
prop.
breaks the deal, you know what to do.
Mom, that ship has already sailed. I pulled back and smiled at her while nodding.
Thanks and don't worry. I won't let him get away with a single sip.
Oh, he might try to get some alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
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 That's-
Yeah, Spitfire in the comments who says mom is going to give her a paddle and nipple clamps.
And before you ask, it does not involve me kicking his ass. You don't say that kind of toiled language in front of your mother.
See this toiled humor.
Right, does it involve dual cycling, maybe, please? Or cycle dueling, whatever it's
Oh,
called.
jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, Bean.
My mother smiled at my energy. I knew no matter how much of a fragile flower I could be, I had to be strict with him, without any ass kicking.
Okay.
This is some really good
That's
advice,
okay.
guys. This is the first thing they tell you at AA.
No ass kicking.
No, what this? However, Mikage, remember that although you should not allow him to drink now, he can still drink in the future when he knows how to drink responsibly.
No, Mom! He's an alcoholic!
Mom, oh my God, Mom. Sweet Mom. Go lay down, Mom.
All right, guys. Every time you hear bad alcohol advice, drink.
She's clearly not the person to take advice from.
That's the drinking game for this game is terrible
Oh my
advice
gosh.
for alcohol.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm sorry. I read ahead. Please, let's keep reading because it gets great. It gets terrible.
I nodded my head, as much as I would hate to admit it, but I do know some adults who do drink but are still kind people throughout.
Who was the kid? Who was Kaoru?
Who's Kuru? Who's Caillou?
Kaoru.
Oh, Caillou?
I can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, but you gotta be
Oh, I
Caillou.
think I did do it before, actually.
Probably.
Mommy, what's alcohol?
We heard small squeaky voice say. We looked around the room until
Why did we name him that?
well, small squeaky voice. We looked around the room until we saw Kaoru standing by the door from the kitchen to the living room.
Kaoru, alcohol is a drink that only grown-ups drink. It makes them dumb, ugly, angry, and say really silly things.
My mother said calmly, trying not to go into too much detail for the 6-year-old.
Isn't that what you say about the president people on the TV?
Damn. Political.
Getting political about the hypothetical president of Satellite City
I
in a
didn't
year
vote for
that we
him.
don't know what it is.
Hashtag not my president. Literally, he's not my president.
My
Someone's
mother
speaking
and
in
I
the
cracked up right. Sorry, it was Tracy. I can so just barely hear you. What
Why
was
are you
that?
so far away?
I adjusted the sound of the mic for Jesse, and it wasn't good for being far away anymore.
I see.
I was just saying we don't know if this is a representative democracy or like is it just America, but there's a satellite where they put all the poor people.
Right.
Like
Well, you have multiple presidents because it's the
Yeah,
president
yeah.
people.
what is
Yeah.
that?
It's probably a good idea.
America.
It's a whole country of presidents.
Yeah.
Oh,
think
the
it's just
president
like-
people. We don't talk to the president.
It's the future of America, Tracy. This is the future of our world. This is where we're headed.
Oh, okay, good.
My mother and I cracked up right there. I was not expecting that from my little sister, but hey, I guess kids say the darndest thing.
Oh my God! Shout out!
That should be a show.
Woo!
Very, very VeryBreakyBishi is like, I love me some Art Linklater. Kaoru got a little angry from us laughing, thinking we were laughing at her, but we cleared it up for her.
Oh, good.
I looked at my mother, who looked completely happy right there. If you saw her now, you would now believe that she was abused.
That proves it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I think after what you've seen today, you would now believe that she was abused.
Like, when she looks completely happy, you would believe that she was abused? That's such a weird...
I think it's supposed to be wouldn't.
I think they missed
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, instead of now, it should be not. Got it,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
My mother's strength always was shown throughout her actions. She's currently at some of her strongest, and right now with Jack, I must be strong.
Is it everyone?
Even though I am nowhere near my mother's level, I must be strong.
She's
Just
over
like her and Aki.
9,000.
I suddenly remembered that Yusei and Aki were riding home together. I smiled lightly at the thought of those two riding together into the night. I thought that Aki was hiding some deeper feelings for Yusei. I did not whether I was right or wrong, but maybe something was happening to those two while riding home.
Better check in with them before the chapter's over.
Aki's point of view.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, I am on a motorcycle in the night holding on to Yusei's back. This sounds like something from a cheesy teenage romance movie. But strangely, I could totally see why they constantly write things like that. Remember that feeling I told you about earlier? Well, it was back again. However, the feeling felt different as I felt warmer than before. Was it that I could feel Yusei's again?
Oh no, don't feel this again.
I want to read that as like, was it that I could feel Yusei's beep again? Like it got expletive got deleted there. Was it the thrill of riding through night? Or was it all of those feelings along with the familiar elements from earlier? I did not know or care as it felt strangely relaxing. I continued to hug Yusei's back and started to close my eyes, comfortable with my position. However, eventually I felt the bike slowing down and I began to wake up. We had arrived back at the house. Safety tip, don't fall asleep on the back of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And also don't rely on just like hugging someone's back. Put your arms around their torso.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get better.
Yeah, like, don't clutch it like a possum.
Yeah.
Use your ape arms.
Wallet, not
Yusei, I don't know how to thank you for being so helpful and helping out with Jack.
He stood up and I got up too. He held out his hand. I did not know what he meant, but I put my hand on his before he pulled me towards him to do the thing I least expected. He kissed me on the cheek for 5 seconds straight.
Timed it.
5-second cheek kiss. They're married.
I blushed immensely for him that. He kissed me out of nowhere. I did not know whether I should be happy or angry at him. He walked back towards the door. I just stood there in place in shock from his action.
There you go. That's all I wanted to do. Consider a gift between us.
What?
You might.
I mean, you owe me something, right?
I'm not gonna outright tell you to give me a gift, but think about it.
Here's a
That's
link.
classic Japanese humility.
Yeah.
Here's a link to my
Consider a gift.
Amazon wish list just to get the idea.
Consider a gift between us because if I directly ask you for payment, what we're doing is illegal.
Please consider a donation.
He said with a cocky smile and tone. I snapped out of my hypnosis right there and grew a bit angry.
Yeah, you
Everything
jerk!
is right there now. It sounds like it's being written by Derek Savage.
Is that the new drinking game right there? That's the new drinking game right there.
I said, yeah, you jerk!
His smile remained.
Well, did you enjoy it?
I stammered a bit in confusion.
Well, yes, but wait, hey, get back here!
I ran after him inside, and when we got into the living room, I managed to tackle him down onto the floor with his arms pinned down to his sides.
Ouch. Damn.
Aki,
Face
calm
planted him
down.
into the dirt.
Yes.
You have his arms and throw him face down to the floor. That's gotta hurt.
Aki, calm down. It was just one on the cheek. I know people who do it all the time. And don't worry, I would not steal your first kiss. I was surprised a bit that he would take something as important as my first kiss into consideration.
My father, I mean. And that's why I care so much now.
I think you're still saying the outside part. Anyway, thanks.
I said quietly,
Yeah, Spitfire. People give 5-second long kisses. That's the standard.
That's the bare minimum.
There's a whole underground community. You go to these speakeasies, and if you know the password, you go in there and kiss on people's cheek for 5 seconds.
Do you guys think people do kissing for like 10 seconds? Oh my
No.
god. No, I know, I'm sorry.
It's
I'm sorry.
illegal.
This is
But like anti-maskers do now.
by like
We'll show them.
he's going to be using this basic same logic to be like, it wasn't really your virginity. I mean, it doesn't count, you know.
Everyone knows your virginity happens
It
at
was
6 seconds.
Just your left cheek virginity. You still got several left.
You've got the whole other cheek.
Are we to my line yet?
No.
No.
Now,
We're
do
waiting
you
for
think?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You need to perform
No,
a 5
nothing.
second
Go ahead,
kiss
you're doing
before you
good.
move on.
Okay. Now, do you think you could get up? This is not exactly the most comfortable pose.
I looked at our position and stood up immediately. Dark blush covered my face as I apologized to you, Say. He looked towards me and gave me a gentle smile.
With a few missing teeth.
Makeup suddenly covered my face.
This is the reason I love hanging out with you. Lots of energy and a really sweet. Period.
Again, possibly an expletive deleted there.
Really sweet.
I smiled at his comment while the blush was still on my face. I can't remember the last time anyone besides Mikage offered a compliment like that. One that didn't make any goddamn sense. Yusei was one of the kindest people I had ever met. Wow, lady, you gotta get out. He was handsome. He was handsome and extremely intelligent. It was hard to find someone with all three traits.
What is it? Oh, kind.
He had
all
three
Okay. I did not know why, but around that time I began feeling a warm feeling around him.
It was about that time.
Little did I know.
Began radiating heat.
Little blush and heat. Little did I know that feeling would torture me later on.
Oh no.
Ooh.
What is B author's note? But
Bad author's note.
what was that?
Bad author's note. Or
Okay.
badass note. Sure.
Please leave a comment, as constructive criticism is always helpful. The story is getting more and more interesting, isn't it? We'll be prepared. We'll be prepared for 5B.
Wait, this was just 5A?
This was chapter 4. I don't understand.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Chapter 5 is longer, so yes.
Oh,
divided
it's
into
formatting
two,
like that's
apparently.
supposed to be bold or something, and we were just seeing the formatting for some reason.
Oh.
Like they-
Oh, probably. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's an HTML thing there, yeah.
Whew.
Chapter 4 was
That's
an
what you call
HTML
your
thing right there.
HTML mistake there. That's classic, yeah.
Okay. So, we made it through chapter 4. And now.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
We all get T-shirts.
At least everyone deserves a 5 second kiss.
Everybody give yourself a 5-second kiss.
5-second kiss on the cheek.
I said it first.
so
You've
wet.
earned it.
Okay.
You're smudging my blush.
There's so much dark blush on my face. Okay, so going into Royal High School, I actually have a recap video that I'd like to try to play.
Cool.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
second.
Everyone get hyped. This is really cool.
Okay, so that's gonna be. I need you to play. It'll probably play when I go to the other scene. Hopefully. Okay, we'll see if this works.
If you get disconnected, please call back.
Royal High School is a school where all students become princes or princesses. If you are a prince, you have the strength of a lion, fearless as a horse.
Fearlessness of a horse.
and the heart of a gentleman to his lady.
I'm still trying to move forward since my girlfriend Sally broke up with me because our relationship didn't work out, but instead, we decided to remain friends, and that she knew I like my freedom, and she wanted me to be free as the wind.
Not as free as a horse?
I head into the headmaster's office, and there stood Sally's mother. Your daughter suggested this place, Mrs. Acorn.
Yes, she thought that one day you can find yourself a true lady in your life or live free as the wind. I'm sorry that she broke up with you.
I sure hope she'll find the right prince in her life.
Your roommate awaits you in room 1993.
Finally, the door opened, and I saw it was my childhood best friend, Amy Rose. Whoa! She's even gorgeous than a cute little girl.
I'm sorry, what?
She's even got a stunning body and looks for a mature lady.
Oh.
Like a cute little girl.
No, she's got a stunning body and looks for a mature lady.
Right. She's out looking for a mature lady like every night.
Now that we're roommates, we can spend time like the old days.
Same old Sonic.
I giggled.
Tosh!
It's pronounced tushy.
Sonic chuckled.
You don't mind if I take a shower in the bathroom?
We didn't have a shower in there, Sonic. It's just a toilet. All right, go ahead.
My body scent will be so powerful, you'll fall asleep and I kiss you back to life. Sonic out!
Sonic, I can't consent if I'm asleep. Sonic, no!
Sonic, you gotta stop using chloroform under your arms.
Sonic teased me with a chuckle and went in the bathroom. I sat outside waiting for him.
Which wasn't creepy at all.
My character has boundary issues.
I clutched my hammer.
My favorite class is fashion design, where we learn about royalty, culture, fashion, and design amazing dresses.
I
Whoa!
said, "Is it?"
Royalty culture fashion?
And also jewelry making and shoe designs too, especially designing tiaras or crowns too.
I pointed at the types of crowns from royalty cultures.
All kinds of traditions from other countries in the history.
I said,
I see!
and my favorite when it comes to the end of school, the hair and spa salon downstairs.
That's what I'm talking about. A good relaxing spa to calm my speed.
What?
Ah, my speeds are barking. Okay, that's what I got put together today.
Woo!
Okay.
My speeds are barking.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
We are now ready for Chapter 3, Dance Lessons. Put that in the chat.
I guess I read the author intro. I don't want to make my character too immature, which I'm trying to avoid. Let's just say that for over a year of her absence in my stories, she's been in the dark too long and that she's trying to regain her cheerful side. You don't have to like my character, but don't be too harsh on her, please.
No, don't demonize what's-her-face, right?
I think this is his OC he's talking about. Didn't he say
Yeah,
an OC from other stories?
The
that was
OC
gonna
is
show up?
Nebula. Tracy, do
Who
you
is
want to
a
get on
more-
screen here? Since you're gonna be
Yes.
talking. That's your punishment for setting up this system.
Did he try to get some? You better punish him. First sentence, gorgeous. Oh my god.
Okay, all right. Here we are in a dance class where a man and a lady dance in traditions. The teacher taught us the history of all types of royal culture dance traditions, and now we're just lined up to start. Boys on the blue line, ladies on the pink line. And what's worse is that Scourge and Fiona are here to make this class a living hell.
Was boys on the blue line and ladies on the pink line bad to begin with? Like, and what's worse? Like, that seems weird, right?
Yeah, I didn't know any of this was negative until he said, and what's worse? I'm like, I don't like
Strangely
this.
gendered for no reason. And what's worse, it was hell.
Sonic doesn't stand for that.
Period, comma.
Gender is a construct.
This is just a teacher, I guess.
I'm the Egyptian teacher, so I can't be the dance teacher as well, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I'll be a dance teacher, I guess.
Okay.
Royalty always has galas or ball where a prince dances with a princess.
They're always doing that.
The teacher paces back and forth.
When a prince and princess dance together, the prince should always kiss the palm of his lady to show polite manners.
For 5 seconds.
For 5 spitty seconds. When starting the dance, the prince should move forward.
Illustrate this concept.
Oh yeah, let's just watch how uncomfortable it makes us. Yeah, we're watching.
Polite manners.
You're gonna get us banned from Twitch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When starting the
Royalty
dance,
always has galas or ball where
Yeah,
prince dance.
starting the dance, the prince should move forward, guiding the princess, while the princess should move backwards, following the prince. Now let's begin. Gentlemen, lightly kiss the palm of your partners.
Wait, are they standing back to back? How does that work?
Oh my gosh, yo, they actually
Somebody-
do that.
Oh,
Needs
Well, I
to
know, okay.
learn how to dance from this and show us the video.
There's a video of it. People are doing it for prom COVID. They dance back to back and like somebody's leading and it's ridiculous. It looks crazy. Look it up.
No.
Fine. Fine. Then I'll keep it to myself.
I refuse.
No, we're not going to do that.
Well, I'll assume you lied.
I see you looking it up
I
right
took
now.
Amy's
Whatever,
hand.
posers.
I took Amy's hand and lightly kissed her palm. The other boys did so as well. I said, get out of here!
This is my hands, partner.
My palm.
And dance! And dance!
Now, go!
Baila.
This is your line, Trace.
The teacher then told us.
Oh no, Eddie, no.
After that.
Yes! Eddie
no.
Stream! Go!
Dog meltdown.
Oh, sorry. This is
Gotta
the.
get all his squeaks in.
He's got a voice. Let him speak.
All this kissing got him bothered.
Okay.
Milady, it is an honor. I held Amy's hand gently again, with the other hand behind my back, before switching my hand. I pulled the ball, and I then I popped it up my sleeve.
I can't think of any magic terms. So
Then we both began parting from each other, moving our arms side to side slowly. Then our fingertips touch, and we raised our hands, and again we spin slowly before joining hands with no other than Scourge and Fiona. We have to keep our act, but suddenly Amy was tripped over, but I caught her.
Who tripped over Amy?
You okay, Amy? I helped her up.
Yeah.
Amy nodded. Let's kick it old school, I said, and we danced like old school as partners. We danced like old school as partners. Fiona watched in shock, but then I noticed Scourge tried to dance like us, but fails miserably. I lifted Amy like a man holding a lady up on ice skating and gently put her down.
You did well, Sonic.
Amy said. I tried, I said, and the others did the same. Instead of sticking with the traditional dance, with the traditional partner dance. Once the dance was over, our teacher spoke out. He spoke out against it.
Against our dance.
I can't stay silent about this.
Wonderful, everyone.
Ruined
Wonderful.
The way you
Now
ignored
give-
my instruction and did something old school.
You were tripping over each other, aces. Now give one final bow and curtsy to your partner.
I bowed to Amy and kissed her hand again. The others did the same as I did.
They all want to
Copycats.
kiss Amy's hand.
And tomorrow we'll be doing the Arabian dance tradition. Have a good day, students.
The teacher said, "See you tomorrow." I waved goodbye and walked out with Amy and the others.
It feels great to dance with you. Do you have any idea who I had to dance with? What?
Amy said, "Scourge." I cringed.
Yeah, and it was like a living hell.
Amy said, "Good thing your pal Sonic is here." I smirked at her.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you back.
Amy said, "I could say the same." I replied.
Wait, I think
won't.
that should be the video recap for next time. It's just good thing your pal Sonic is here. I smirked at her.
Done. Whole recap.
Yeah. It's kind of starting to seem like maybe they're the bullies. They
Yeah.
Scourge didn't really do anything.
Ew, I had to dance with him. Ew.
Scourge.
Gross.
So
I was at the cafeteria.
check this. I've got a sound for the X's. Does it play for you guys?
No. So
Oh,
did you
shit.
did you play it?
Yeah.
I gotta turn up my sound for that.
Is it the Family Feud strike noise?
Okay,
That
so
was
we
my
have
guess.
we have to have a who's in a fugue state off here, because I'm claiming that we already met Nebula, the OC, last time.
we did. And it,
She had
and it
the-
should have
she had
been
the-
in the recap, but I only got through the first chapter. I'm sorry.
She has the purple eyes when she gets angry or whatever, right?
Yeah, and it's apparently
What made her
something
angry?
awful.
Everything that the bullies did. Oh,
Oh,
they
okay.
they teased her about the fact that she has purple eyes when she gets angry, if I recall correctly.
Yes. I do
Did
remember
we,
her
um,
eyes glowing.
Also, Misha wants to know if that's a Sonic sound.
Yes.
Yes. It's the Sonic Continue melody or jingle, whatever you want to call it.
Is it that one?
As long as it's not the Sonic.
Yeah.
As long as it's not the Sonic is gonna die because he's underwater.
Yeah, no.
That sound is like
Yeah.
blood pressure going up and up.
I was at I was at the cafeteria and I told Amy that I want to see my guy friends. So she went to sit with her lovely lady friends.
Good thing you got permission.
Yeah.
Pointlessly gendered.
Whose tails in this one?
I guess I would be. A legendary blue wind has arrived.
Stinky, stinky.
That's my name. Stop saying it so much. Tails saw me as I took a seat with them. Good eye, Tails. I can see my brothers have physically changed a bit for the past 7 years. They sure have been working out a bit to impress the ladies. Long time no see, my brothers. I teased them. I was beaten the hell up because who the hell do I think I am?
Do you?
I was Shadow, yeah. Do you have any idea? Or no, wait. I was Knuckles. I think you might have been Shadow.
Oh,
Should have
okay.
written it down.
Do you have any idea My life was not the same without you. Shadow doing his old scowling trademark. He hasn't changed a bit. Good old depressed, angry Shadow.
Why?
Aw, did you miss me so badly, Shads? I taunted him. Your cocky
taunt
attitude
thee.
hasn't changed. Shadow said. I know, I replied. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, Knuckles now. Well, I still try to not lose my temper at Rouge's teasing of me.
Knuckles said. That's good. And I see that your attitude is immortal, like it has no limits of changing. I said to Shadow.
I misread it as immoral. See, your attitude is immoral.
You need to work on your attitude. Whatever, faker, Shadow said, drinking water from his glass.
Spitfire just said what, and I don't know what it's in relation to, but I also agree.
Wait, hold on. I'm not sure if this is gonna... No, that wasn't it.
What?
There it is. I've got General Pepper saying, "What?" Oh, wait. You see, when something has no limits of changing, it doesn't change. Ah. Who's talking? Tails. So how was your life for the past 7 years?
Tails asked. Not an easy life, I suppose. I dated Sally for 3 years until we broke up. And I explained.
Oh, sorry for that.
Tails said. But we remained friends after that. She recommended this school, I said.
That's nice. Her mom is the principal here anyway.
That's not good for me. Tails said, yup, Sally wanted me to be free as the wind, the blue wind, Sonic
We've
the
heard.
Hedgehog. I bet she'll go with Monkey Kong. Whoa, it cannot be the name he wants to be called.
I imagine like a Planet of the Apes version of Khan from Star Trek, and I'm like, I want to see this. I would date Monkey Khan.
I bet she'll go with Monkey Kong or someone else that is not me.
Good guess.
I said, eating my lunch.
Monkey Kong.
I find that qualifier so amusing. I said, eating my lunch.
That whole thing.
Did we have a silver? I know we've mentioned silver before.
I swear we had a silver.
Yeah.
We had a silver.
God damn it, I should have written it down.
Chat, who was silver?
I'll take silver.
Okay.
All of us know you like freedom.
Silver said. Sure do.
It's one of your trademarks.
Hmm. Anyway, how's your life when I left? I asked.
What?
Still silver.
Oh, not so good. Scourge and Fiona are making everyone feel miserable. Man, it's like I can feel everyone's psyches are in grave danger. Like their flower that's their life is starting to slowly die.
Silver said with concern.
So how are you?
It's kind of like, have you guys ever seen the Beauty and the Beast? Like, if the flower dies, you know, like, all right. Anyway, what were you saying?
I feel like everybody at this table grew up a lot more than Sonic did, you know? Shadow's like I'm ready to put a knife right into my goddamn vein, man. That's how I'm feeling. Silver's like basically quoting Catullus here, you know, we are all like flowers cut into harvest, and Sonic's like, yeah, I can run fast.
I just gotta be free. Don't tread on me.
Did we say Silver has said with concern?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those two didn't respect equality, and they just want to be on top of the pyramid.
Knuckles said.
On
Everyone
top
has
of
the
the
right to
pyramid?
be what they are. I said, don't try
doesn't-
to change anyone, or I will destroy you. Don't tread on me.
Wouldn't the top of the pyramid be really uncomfortable?
Also, like, all the important and cool stuff is way underneath or inside the pyramid. So just saying,
I
you
think it's
don't...
a human pyramid.
Oh, still.
The human social
It's the
human.
top of the pile of colon blow boxes. And that
Well,
kind
Or
of-
dead
Still.
bodies?
Either way, all the cool people go at the bottom of the pyramid. Everyone knows that. Please continue.
Except for Scourge and Fiona. I'm getting tired of Scourge blaming everyone who has a perfect dad.
Does Shadow have a perfect dad? This is backstory I don't know about.
No, his dad is Dr. Evo Robotnik,
Oh, I was going to
Dr. Robotnik's grandfather.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see any problems here.
Not everyone has a perfect father, I said. I can't stand Scourge blaming everyone for having a dad when technically there are thousands of sons and daughters who don't have a father or just don't have perfect fathers.
I thought they were blaming them for having perfect fathers, but
We
okay.
just hate them. It doesn't matter why.
Yeah, what's worse is that Cream's dad died before she was born.
Misha says, so Shadow is Dr. Robotnik's uncle? Or-
Yep.
I guess.
And Eggman's dad.
Silver said,
Did Silver say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Her
Mother did everything to raise her, but she got to know her dad was a good man.
Is it Tristan? Are you only echoing for those of us in chat, or are you echoing like all the way?
I hear an echo from presumably one of you guys.
I mean, I am repeating
know.
everything
I
you
can
say in my
fix that.
best impersonation of you, but
Right. I'm totally lost in this conversation though. Cream's dad died before she was born. Her mother did everything she could, but she got to know her dad was a good man. Okay.
That's Tails.
Yeah, I said it. I said the line previously. I could say it again.
Okay.
Her mother did everything to raise her, but she got to know her dad was a good man.
It sounds like her mother was trying to keep that fact from her.
She did
Despite of her
everything.
mother's best efforts.
Tails said. And Fiona, what does she have a grudge on? I
What?
asked.
None, but she thinks everyone deserves to be miserable.
Tails said. Sheesh! Like she thinks I'm not like she thinks I'm not a prince material? It's like she's afraid that everyone will steal her spotlight. Nobody has a perfect spotlight on Earth. I said,
Except for certain dads.
Perfect spotlights? What?
Emmett Kelly did.
Perfect dads. Perfect spotlights.
It's pretty easy.
So I guess a Prince material would be like a purple velour.
Yeah, yeah, or some kind of velvet. Did you say the drinking my
I
milk?
said, drinking my milk box.
somehow I
Leaving
left
the
the
milk.
milk on the table. Yeah, exactly.
What do you know? She's a bad girl.
Knuckles said,
Never, ever
One
say
of
that
these-
again, please.
one of these days, those two better start acting like grown-ups. I said,
I sure hope.
Tails said,
I sure hope Tails said.
Now, I'm leaving the screen.
Spitfire says, my spotlight looks like a weird bat. I right, we're switching back to Michael. Okay. There we go. For Amy's POV.
Okay, so I start out speaking this, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to try it. Let's see how it goes. Girls, I know I was a little crazy for him, but I'm a mature lady right now. It's not like we are destined to be in love.
Get motorcycle feeling sometimes. I said, having my fruitcake.
And eating it too.
Misha claims that mature ladies never say, I'm a mature lady. But
I literally said that this morning while eating chicken nuggets in the bath. So I'm
You know,
pretty
I used
sure.
to be a little girl, but now I'm a mature lady.
Yeah, it's true.
Do we have a Blaze?
Blaze the cat.
I don't think we do. What does
Jesse!
Blaze sound like?
Oh, Blaze the cat is like the only Sonic character that I actually know. She was in like a DS game.
Okay.
Blaze the cat's a giant cat, right? Just enormous.
You're thinking of Big the
Well-
Cat.
She's purple
Oh,
like Big the
sorry.
Cat.
Big cat.
Yeah.
Well, he is helping you get over your time with Scourge.
Blaze said,
Oh, I need a Rouge. Who was Rouge?
I'll be Rouge. Let's not forget that violet blue girl who is also trying to get away from Scourge.
I think you mean Cobalt Vixen.
It's a little suspicious. I'll give it a honk just to be.
Yes! You get one sip.
Let's not forget that Cobalt Vixen who was also trying to get away from Scourge. It's very wrong for what he said on the internet about her, which nearly destroyed her life. It
Rouge
stinks
said,
like echidnas do.
I'd rather not know what he said about her.
I said in defense. It's a bad defense.
Defense mode.
Okay, yeah. That's why Shadow is there to support her. We tried telling Sally's mom to expel him, but she couldn't because she thinks Scourge will change. But for years, he hasn't changed at all.
Rouge
She could
said,
only expel her own children.
That's why we missed Sonic so much, because he stood up for us.
Blaze said,
He's like the opposite of Scourge.
I said, sighing dreamily about Sonic.
Huh.
And the polar opposite of Shadow.
Rouge added.
Yeah.
I nodded.
Man, since Sonic is back, I feel embarrassed by classmates making a supportive couple that they call it Sonamy.
Sodomy is outlawed in 32 of the states.
I
I
said
feel
with so
embarrassed.
much anxiety.
Making a supportive couple.
Oh,
Yeah,
I read those words.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I read those words.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, I get what he's going for, but what?
Yeah, those words gave me an anxiety.
It sounds cool to me.
Rouge gave me a sly. Oh, sorry, I slipped into the Rouge voice there. Rouge gave me a sly smirk.
Feels like a nightmare of hell.
I think Amy is having a stroke, okay? Like, her words are not making any sense. Check her face. I groaned in annoyance while slowly eating my food.
With
Very
only
careful
the
to
right
note when
side.
people are eating in this. What's
Yeah.
that? Sorry.
Oh, no, just like with only the right side of my face.
Rouge just laughed at my reaction. So not very helpful from that seductive bat who likes to tease Knuckles all the time, especially calling Shadow handsome feels like harassment. What? What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
Rouge, this is not helpful.
I growled lowly.
Couldn't resist, hon.
She said,
don't forget, we got cheerleading practice in the gym next after lunch.
I said.
Got it.
Rouge replied.
This is going to be exciting.
Cream said.
What about Nebula? She needs friends like us. I hate to see her get tormented by Scrooge. Scourge.
Hereby known as Scrooge.
Blaze asked.
He is known as Mr. Humbug.
Shadow told me he needs some time to think about it.
I said.
Silver could be right. Her psyche is in grave danger.
It's like a flower, see?
She could become emotionless without a soul.
I guess that's a thing that
I've
could
already
happen.
made it.
Quick, get her some rings. Blaze said.
You.
Okay. Shadow and Hex are looking out for her. But yeah, I fear for her safety too because everyone has a psyche, and it should never become damaged by the hands of people like Scourge and Fiona.
Quick question. What the fuck?
Yeah, the whole conversation was insane. I don't know what any of that was about.
I feel like this author read something that talked about the psyche and did not understand it, but was like, put it in here. I think it's like a kid name.
Okay. Have
She
you
read
ever
all
been
the works of Jung. And
Have you
then
ever been,
just
like,
wrote this.
reading for a really long time and then like you get to the end of the paragraph and you realized you didn't read anything? Like that's what just happened, except I know what I read and I still don't understand.
You read it out loud. Yes.
Yeah, no.
So not very helpful from that seductive bat who likes to tease Knuckles all the time, especially calling Shadow handsome feels like harassment. Well, I could read that sentence 30 more times and still not have a goddamn clue what it means. Anyway, Rouge said. And then you have a sound, but we can't hear it, so I don't know if you...
I played it. You're good.
Later, we found Nebula trying her best to avoid her ex-boyfriend Scourge harassing her in the halls. But she looks emotionally tortured, like her dark side will come out.
Now, who's the we? Is it S, the author and the reader?
Yeah, I guess it's Amy and Rouge probably.
Was Hex the snake?
Yes.
Okay, that's me then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Scourge, leave her alone. Don't make me jinx you with deadly bad luck you'll suffer from. Hex warned him, but that didn't scare him.
Or what? Bite me with those venomous teeth? You sure don't know that hedgehogs are immune to venom. And your friend deserves to be miserable.
Oh.
Like if you were a snake hanging out around hedgehogs like all the damn time, you would figure that out at some point.
There's two
Scourge.
things you need
Only
to
if you
know.
tried to kill one.
Immune to venom.
There's two things you need to know. Hedgehogs don't get venom, and your friend deserves to be miserable.
Scourge cackled. Oh, this is still Hex, sorry. No, you are the miserable one. You just don't accept equality. You just don't feel sorry for anyone. All you do is cause pain and torture. And eventually, you'll end up alone with nothing. Hex brought Nebula to us.
Nebula is brought to us by Hex.
Wait, how did Hex, did she like with the tail? Just
Hold on.
her snake
not-
tail whip her around and bring her over?
I'm not sure Hex is the snake.
Viewers like
Uh-oh.
He has been in our read.
No, I know what Tristan's talking about. I think we had two snakes. And this might not be the sexy snake. There might have been a different snake. that wrote.
I don't know. It's fine. It's a snake now. Whatever.
It was a wrench, apparently.
Who
So,
is?
do we know who was Nebula?
Jesse, I think.
Oh.
It might have been.
Honor.
No.
Don't
I don't
guys be nice to Nebula.
Yeah.
You don't have to like her, but please.
She's trying hard to be in character.
Please, no flames.
Thanks, Hex. But you know he can harass you too.
Bitch, Nebula, I'm gonna...
Delete the story.
Nebula said. I don't care what he'll do to me, and I just can't stand to watch you get emotionally tortured. Amy is looking for you. Yeah, I don't think I was Hex, because Hex was on the bad guy's side. So none of unless Hex has a special spot for Nebula, this doesn't make any sense. But I'll just keep doing it, because what the hell. Hex said, we walked up to them, and Nebula was not excited that much to see us. For you see, she has trust issues, and she has a hard time trusting the right person that won't violate her trust the same way that Scourge violated her trust. For you see...
It's pronounced you say.
Oh, hi, girls. I know you want to join cheerleading, but I still need more time.
Oh,
Nebula
hi,
said,
dolls.
I did not hit. Okay, I can feel her tortured feelings right now. No more backing out this time. She needs her feelings to be saved by us right now. I can't stand the emotional torture she's going through.
Oh.
I can't
How many
take
times?
it.
The emotional torture is the drinking game for this chapter. All she does is ignore, but it's still making her feel more miserable every day.
Nebula?
No, Amy.
Amy.
Oh, sorry. And when's it gonna be?
I asked her again.
Depends on how long my feelings are healed. If I join now, I'll ruin your cheerleading, and I don't want you to become a disaster because of me.
Nebula said, feeling too shy about this. Nebula, your anxiety is getting the best of you, and you're letting it win. Those who support you will be there to fix your psyche.
They'll put a Band-Aid on it and give it a little kiss.
Hex,
It's a very good psyche repair shop just down the street.
a 5-second kiss. Hex suggested to her, I know it's hard, but there's no way in hell am I going to see you suffer. Time to get that princess power unleashed. Hex dragged her to the girls' gym locker room.
Oh, no.
I've seen movies that start this way.
Okay, it's worth a shot.
Nebula said,
Face down, dragging the curtain.
Okay, we've got like 12 minutes. I'm gonna see like how long this chapter is, and
Look, possible.
let me look at where we are in last chapter. Chapter
deep in
11.
it, Tristan. Deep. I think we're in chapter
Let's-
12, aren't we?
Okay. Yeah, because we last time we were left
Right,
with a
'cause-
bad taste in our mouth, and we
Yeah.
simmered down some. Okay. Okay. Character death warning. Oh, this is kind of a long one though.
Oh, no.
There is a section break fairly quick. Maybe we could just make it to the first section break.
All
Do you
right,
think that
all
would?
All right.
Oh, I'm so excited for this. It's been a while since I've gotten to be the author on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Note: major character death warning. I probably should have gave you all more time to guess who was going to die in this chapter, but I felt the urge to continue the story. Sorry if I did that. However,
You did.
I admit
you just said that.
Yeah.
Did
However-
I do that?
However, I admit that I should have said that the story will have dramatic elements. I am a newcomer to this website, so my stories
Number
aren't what you would
24.
so my stories aren't what you would consider art that will be vindicated by history. Now that I've gotten that out of my system, I will let chapter 12 arrive.
I don't really. Or I don't.
I've been holding it back.
The
I really
compressions are
thought-
coming every 3 seconds.
I
I'm
really
dilated.
I really thought he was gonna say, I should have given you more time, but Halloween is coming. Chapter 12. Goodbye. Volk carefully walked into the coffin room, where he could hear moaning coming out of the coffin Crystal was in.
Sell houses.
Yeah. He embarrassedly walked away. This was a bad time, obviously. Walking towards the coffin, the king of the vampires opened it and saw the Cobalt Vixen. Do we have it up?
Yeah.
Do we have the counter up? Okay, tossing and turning, or what amounted to tossing and turning in a coffin.
Bad dream, Crystal?
Volk gently asked. Snapping awake, Crystal sat up and stared the one-eyed lupine in the eyes.
Well,
Stare him in the eyes and say,
the eye. I just said.
Oh.
Literally just said.
He has an eye patch, right?
Tristan, you're Crystal when Quinn's not here, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Spitfire. That if somebody's moaning in the coffin, you always knock.
That's right.
If this coffin is a moaning, don't come and Tristan, take it away.
Not filming.
Fox is here.
Volk.
figures.
The mercenary turned vampire said.
The pup comes no matter where I go. Looks like I'll have to kill him. His next encounter with Starwolf will be his last.
But he's not the only one who burst into the castle.
The Cobalt Vixen said as she stepped out of the coffin.
It's been a while. Sorry, I'm just reacclimating to how many of these there are. Oh my god.
You don't realize how much you miss it till it's back.
Oh wow.
Who did he come with?
Volk asked.
Farah and Mr. Helsing.
Crystal answered.
Damn it!
The one-eyed vampire groaned.
I know.
The vixen looked down.
We need to get rid of them.
Or better yet,
The lupine smiled.
we could lock the Phoenix girl and Helsing in a cell along with the other prisoners.
Panther walked into the room.
Oh, Lord Volk, we have a visitor!
Is it Fox?
Volk asked.
Crystal told me that he's here with Farah Phoenix and Orlando Helsing.
Actually,
The feline said,
it's a gray fox wearing a white business suit. He came through one of the windows.
That's Robert Zimmerman.
Robert Zimmerman.
Zimmerman?
I think
right,
I
because
remember.
remember it was Simon Zimmerman who got killed in the first or second chapter,
Yeah.
so. The lupine vampire said,
No doubt he's here for revenge because of what you did to Simon Zimmerman.
He's his white revenge suit.
Crystal said,
I expect these characters from this Steve Plank fanfic. Close!
Panther said,
Or close!
Panther said,
He actually came here to steal some treasure!
Shall we deal with him?
the Cobalt Vixen asked.
Oh, this wolf.
Of course we should, my dear.
Volk said,
After all, it might be fun to see Zimmerman die.
wouldn't that be hilarious if the major character death is Robert Zimmerman? You didn't think I'd do it. You didn't think I'd kill another Zimmerman in this story, did you?
I didn't think we'd get 3 Cobalt Vixens in minutes.
One little segment.
A 3-pointer at the end of the clock.
We're not stopping here though. We've got plenty
What
of time.
what are we 77? I thought we were higher. Oh.
What are
Well, we
gonna
had
do
a
when
couple chapters without her in it. So.
What are we gonna do when we get to 100?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Everyone has to finish an entire bottle.
Yeah, it's going to be like Death Cult time by that point, right?
All right, down on the first floor.
What's that? Oh, I thought we were stopping at the end of the first section there. Are we going to keep going?
Well, we've still
Hold
got
on.
time left. We haven't filled.
All
any
right.
time.
I don't know how long this section is. Down on the first floor, Fox, Farah, and Orlando has gotten finished fighting the creatures that were in their way or in their ways. With them down, the 3 continued on their way to Starwolf. However, they walked towards 3 different paths.
Are you kidding me right now?
Farah asked.
Wolf was really eager to keep us from getting to him.
Fox noted.
Never mind that.
Orlando said.
We still need to defeat him and his minions.
We should split up.
Fox said.
I've got everything below. Are you crazy or are you just plain stupid?
Farah asked.
If we split up,
The Vulpine surmised.
one of us could make it to the throne room.
Besides, Farah,
Orlando said.
it's just a working theory.
What paths should we take?
The Fennec asked.
I'll take the one in the middle.
Fox said.
And I'll take the one on the right.
Orlando shouted as he ran off.
Looks like I'm taking the left path.
Farah sighed as she faced said path.
Side with an exclamation point.
Yeah, tough to do.
Good luck, you guys.
Fox said as he walked into the middle path. Okay, should we keep going?
Yeah, just keep going.
Ba-doop beep.
We'll
Vulcan.
tell you when to stop.
Please, I have a family. Vulcan Panther led Crystal to the throne room, where they were greeted by Leon.
You had a family.
I see that our queen just got up.
The chameleon smirked.
She also sensed that Fox arrived.
Panther said.
I tried to warn him to leave with my telepathy,
Crystal said.
but he didn't listen.
Don't worry.
Leon knelt down in front of the vixen.
We'll deal with him, my queen.
By the way, where's Zimmerman?
Volcas.
Miyu is bringing him here.
The reptile smirked. True to his word, Miyu walked into the throne room holding Robert Zimmerman in a headlock.
Who wants to be Robert Zimmerman?
Oh, it's a role I was born to play. Right, that's unhand me, you creep.
The gray fox screamed.
I don't remember if we had a Miyu.
We definitely did, but
Jesse? Is Jesse still there?
It's under Tracy in the.
Oh, okay.
oh, so that you could rob us blind?
Miyu snorted.
Not a chance, Buck.
Buck? Whoa, that's racist to call a fox. Zimmerman turned his head towards Vulcan Crystal.
Wolf O'Donnell and Crystal Bottommeat, eh?
It's Volk now, if you didn't get the message.
I said it via Evite, so I guess it might not have gotten to you. The lupine said,
So you're the two who killed Simon.
Zimmerman asked.
I killed him.
The one-eyed vampire said.
Crystal and I just so happened to meet on that day. When she got injured, I made it up to her by turning her into a vampire.
Just explain to me why I'm here.
What the hell am I doing?
I do not care about this.
The gray fox yelled.
We want to punish you for breaking into the castle!
Panther stated.
What's my punishment?
The Vulpine criminal asked.
I
To
thought he
become
was
a
a.
servant to our queen.
Okay.
He's a fox. Is that
I
not
guess he
Vulpine?
was. No, I
Yeah.
was misremembering.
Okay. Volk
Okay.
gestured to Crystal. Zimmerman chuckled and said,
Oh, I gotta listen to that skank.
With a capital S.
Leon wrapped his tail around the fox's throat.
We'll give you a chance to apologize, or your death will be slow and painful.
What does Zimmerman have against ska? I just want to know.
Same thing we all have against Scott.
Michael, get out.
No.
Zimmerman spat. Sorry, cut off your spit there.
I'd rather die than become a servant to some dumb vixen of any shade or hue.
Want to just kill him?
Panther asked as he handed Crystal her sword.
I'll give you one more chance to apologize.
The Cobalt Vixen coldly said.
Fuck you!
Zimmerman shouted.
You should have died along with Serenia.
Crystal pulled him towards her with her psychokinesis. The gray fox whimpered, his voice
Sorry,
barely...
do that again. That cut out.
I'm sorry.
The gray fox whimpered, his voice barely covering his cowardice.
Your cowardice is gone.
Might wanna.
Apology denied.
Oh, damn.
The Cobalt Vixen snarled.
Oh, my God.
I can deal with insipid swearing, but I cannot deal with any of your other stupid remarks. I am not dumb. I have a higher IQ than a foolish lowlife like you. I am not a skank, you hateful idiot. You might be a member of the crime family on Corneria, but no one talks about my home planet like that.
Let me go!
Zimmerman pleaded.
No.
Crystal said before biting down on the fox's neck, draining him of his blood. In only a few seconds, Robert Zimmerman had died screaming, with his screams dying down to panicked gasps. When he was drained of blood,
and his screams died as he screamed dying.
They really went and killed two Zimmermen.
it was a
Get up
cascade
the suit,
effect of
right?
death.
The suit isn't stained, though, right? She drank the blood.
Right. So yeah,
Okay.
so they can still be snappy dressers. When he was drained of blood, Volk carried Zimmerman's corpse to the window and dumped it out.
The character I played dies. I am the Sean Bean of this thing.
You're becoming more ruthless.
Leon chuckled.
I like it. I only show mercy to those who need it.
Crystal said.
What?
He needed it.
Because
He didn't really
Yeah.
need mercy. He was overstocked on mercy.
He was faking it.
Oh,
Let's define
I'm so-
need.
Sorry. While I kill those who have proven to be absolutely reprehensible.
Volk sat down on his throne. Yeah, everyone's got a code. Volk sat down on his throne, happy that the Cobalt Vixen had gotten more used to feeding on blood. If only he could convince her to feed on the Vulpine who had bothered him for so long. Fox McCloud.
That's a good stopping place there. We got
I-
Cobalt Vixen
We
there.
made it
Good
to
stuff.
80.
Woo!
Seriously, it can't be Robert Zimmerman's death.
It was! He died.
I know. I
screaming.
can't believe he died either, Michael. But
well,
he's
The
gone.
Zimmerman family
Yeah.
is just wiped out.
Well, and his
I can't believe
screams
he was a
died,
major
too.
character.
Was it-
That's right. Robert Zimmerman is Bob Dylan's real name. I knew I recognized it from somewhere, but yeah.
By the way,
Go ahead.
no.
I forgot what I was going to say now because of that.
Oh.
So go ahead.
Okay, my wine trick worked. I think if you look at my chat in Discord, you'll see Jeff and Pink Lady, which is the show that was referenced.
Oh,
Okay.
You see it?
Where did you put it?
I shared my screen instead of my camera for Discord.
Oh, that's what the it said. Yeah, I saw that it said that.
Oh.
All right,
see it.
all right.
Wow.
They kind of look like the Mothra twins. Oh well.
They're all grown up now, though. They had a number one hit in the U.S. and in our own TV show.
Wow.
Barney was just in sketches. He wasn't the
Right.
We've all learned a lot today.
Yeah, and Misha posted a little thing about the fact that hedgehogs are immune to snake and
Hedgehogs.
scorpion venom. So
Yeah, that was true.
About Jim Varney.
I assume that was
I
just like
think
a
I
Sonic
read
game
that
thing,
in a
but-
book about
About
Russian
our
animation,
psyches.
if I remember right.
Yeah, if I could say one thing, I want to say that tonight, everyone just had lots of energy and are really sweet.
Yay!
Yay, I had a sweet.
It was a really sweet. So
Oh, we
good job,
also
everyone.
learned how to fix alcoholism.
Yep.
Yeah, it's easier than everybody makes it out to be, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was on purpose. We wanted to make sure that we went through that before we did the drinking game, and so that everyone.
Yeah.
Some say alcohol is a disease. We say, whoops, our bad.
So don't worry about it, though. It'll be easy to cure.
Yeah, just knock it off.
Just gotta have a stern friend.
A stern friend who will give you one of them good
Who is
5-second
willing to
kisses.
punish you.
All right.
With a friendship stronger than bullets.
In bravery of a horse.
Fearless as a horse. Remember it all going according to plan. We'll see you Sundays and Wednesdays, and we're gonna read Maylu. Hello.
Give her a 5-second kiss. 1, 2, 3. Oh, too late.
That's the limit. Okay.
Somebody clip that. That was great.
All right. See you later, guys.
Night.